Hello there, and welcome to Corey Loses for another feature preview for Fall of the Republic, our Clone Wars mod that is approaching beta very quickly. There'll be more on that soon. We've had a lot of gameplay mechanic previews, but today is something that is entirely, or at least mostly, visual. So for the entire lifetime of the mod, basically, one of the more common questions we've gotten is whether or not clone legions will be featured. And so they will, and today we're going to talk about what that's going to look like. So for most, there are a few that are going to serve different gameplay functions, but most legions that we see in different media are just individualized visual changes for a lot of the clones. And it doesn't really make sense to have the build bars clogged up with a bunch of the same unit that is just using a slightly different skin. There are some, like the Senate Commando or Senate Guard, that are going to be in places where that makes sense. So like there are some that serve functional differences, but for the ones that are just essentially reskins, we are still going to have them represented, just without clogging up the build bar. So this is going to be based largely on which commanders or heroes are present. So if you have no hero present, then you will use the regular clone troopers. I'm going to use phase 2 to demonstrate this. If you have Anakin present, then you're going to get 501st troopers. And there's a hierarchy of heroes for what's going to show up. And this is something that's going to expand with each release. Right now we just have the 501st, the 212th, and the 104th. And this will impact both phase 1 and phase 2. But there is obviously a bit less customization within phase 1. And skirmish may not be the best place to show this off, but we're going to go with it. Because everything has team colors in skirmish. Normally this is going to denote rank. So like there'll be yellow and red ones for commanders and lieutenants and sergeants and stuff. But in skirmish, obviously you have a faction color. So everyone looks like they're part of the 501st right now. But here we have our regular clone trooper phase 2s. Over here we have the phase 1s. But then whichever ones you bring down after a hero is present is going to have that appropriate skin. So Plo Koon is the lowest on the priority hierarchy, which will be explained in game, so you know how to get the ones you want. Ignore the X-Wing. But now, when we bring down another clone trooper company, and you're going to see the rocket troopers are invisible because we haven't gotten that model done for them yet. But now, since we have Plo Koon down here, the next troopers we get are going to be from the 104th. And once those are down, we'll bring down Anakin, because he is the next in the priority line. So right now we've got ghosts holding the rocket launchers. So there's the 104th. You can see the different markings. Mr. Puerto Rican did a good job on those. So Anakin, we're going to bring down the 501st.
On site and ready to assist. I've got a very bad feeling.
And every clone company you bring down at this point would be the 501st, with Anakin as the next ranking commander. And with Anakin in place, if we brought down another clone company right now, they'd be the 501st. If we bring down Obi-Wan, we get him. Then we get some more. We're going to get some 212th. So there are obviously some clone companies that are a bit more unique than others. Those will be represented in mostly the same way. And again, some are based on the actual role the units are doing. But for stuff like this, where it's just a visual change that happened between the battalions, this is how we're going to be representing that as much as possible, keeping that flavor in without clogging up the build bar. So hope you guys are looking forward to the mod. We're going to have more news on release dates fairly soon. We are in the middle of the closed beta, so we're approaching the open beta. But again, more on that coming soon. So thanks for watching, and if you would like to vote for us for Mod of the Year, we'd appreciate that. There's going to be links in the description. That's a yearly competition that Mod Database runs. You can vote for as many mods as you want. We have 3 that are in the top 100 this year, so if you want to give any of those your vote, any or all of those your vote, follow the links in the description. We'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye.